Hello, this is Heisenberg.
Hey there, it's G Forever.
Yes, and we've got an in-person review of all four of the XM Studios Godzilla statues.
Yes, we got Godzilla 94 here, Space Godzilla, we have Shin Godzilla, and the GMK bus.
Yes, and we have a special guest reviewer, Mike Ross, who has an extensive Godzilla collection, visited G Forever just to see these statues, and G Forever caught his reaction on first seeing them on tape. So let's roll it.
What's up, guys? I'm Mike Ross. I drove all the way from Utica, New York to Boston, Massachusetts to check out these amazing statues.
All right, let's go.
Okay.
So, Mike, you're also a Godzilla collector, right? And a huge fan?
I love Godzilla. I've loved Godzilla since I was a young boy.
Awesome.
And yes, I have a lot of figures back home.
All right,
So what are we doing?
All right, what's this guy here?
Oh my god.
It's the XM Studios Shin Godzilla bus. You want to take a quick look and
Oh yeah,
tell us
definitely.
what do you think?
Well, it's incredibly detailed.
Yeah?
The teeth,
How is it? Yeah, look
the
at the
teeth
teeth.
are sharp, but very, very durable, I can tell.
Mm-hmm.
The paint job is phenomenal. Let's see. It's heavy.
He has some weight to it, right?
I'm not going to try to break my back, but it's heavy.
Yep.
Overall, wow, I think XM did an incredible job with this. The eyes are great.
Okay.
Oh, what else can I say about this amazing
Yeah.
piece?
You can even look inside the mouth, like they even carve the insides.
Oh yeah, it's incredibly detailed. I don't know what else to say other than that. They definitely perfected the Shin Godzilla bust.
Yeah, yeah. To me, this looks like when he came out of that smoke after like the army just like blasted him with.
He
Like,
looks like
everything.
he's smiling. Ha
Yeah.
ha! You can't hurt
You
me.
can't hurt me. He has
But-
that grin to him, right?
He does. But overall, yeah, the Shin bust looks amazing, and this is definitely on my list to
To
get.
do list, right? All right.
XM did a phenomenal job with this.
Sweet. All right, let's check out the next one. Okay,
What do we got?
we've got another big boy.
Oh my god.
What do you think?
So,
The GMK.
I do love GMK. I love me some GMK.
Mm-hmm.
Incredibly detailed.
Yep.
Texture is phenomenal. Who's his dentist?
He needs some whitening, right?
I think his teeth are perfect the way they are.
Yeah, looks very GMK.
The teeth, or I'm sorry, not the teeth.
The eyes.
The eyes, the paint job on the eyes are spot on. Spot on, as well as the spines.
Yeah.
And let's see if this bad boy has a little weight to him,
Sure.
which he probably does. Try not to break my back.
Right.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't move him.
Find a spot for him, and then he's probably gonna stay there.
He's
right?
probably going to stay there and collect some dust. But yeah, GMK XM did an amazing job with him,
Yeah.
and I approve.
Awesome. So, do you have a preference, GMK or Shin?
Oh, wow. I'm going to have to go with this GMK.
Same.
I'm
Yeah.
not going to lie. I mean, I love Shin Godzilla. Shin Godzilla has a small place in my heart.
Yeah.
But I love me some classic Goji as well.
Definitely, definitely. So yeah, you told me you actually went to Japan to see Shin Godzilla in theaters.
I saw Shin Godzilla opening night, and wow, I was blown away.
Yeah.
Minus, I couldn't understand what they
Without
were
the
saying,
subtitles,
but,
right?
The experience alone, it was phenomenal.
Very cool, very cool. All right, let's go to the main event.
What's the main event?
Yeah.
What is that?
What is that, huh? Holy cow.
Whoa!
Can you see it? This is
Wow!
Godzilla versus Space Godzilla.
Look at this.
Check out the details. And this is just a prototype. This is the prototype from New York Comic Con. So
How did you manage to get it?
we have to really thank XM Studios for loaning this to us to see. So
Hey, XM, I wouldn't mind if you loan it to me for about a week so I can show off. I mean, Wow, I gotta pick this up.
Yeah.
My back.
Nope.
My back. Just kidding, I'm okay. But
He's not going anywhere.
yeah, I mean, I'm actually trying right now, and I can't pick him up. Wow. I mean, other than the weight, this thing is... Wow.
Yeah.
I have no words for the Space Godzilla. And the Godzilla. I like the touches on both of the eyes.
Okay.
Or, well, both of their eyes.
Yes.
Because it looks like they're following you.
Yeah, they do, right? It's like wherever you go, they're kind of like looking at you.
Yeah. That's an awesome feature. I really like that.
Yeah, it's something I don't think many companies have actually pulled off yet.
The crystals are phenomenal. I love the crystals. I like this little bridge with the cars on here.
Yeah,
it's cute.
Pretty neat,
it's
right?
Really cute.
The buildings are pretty nice.
The buildings are nice too. Those are incredibly detailed, just as much as Godzilla.
Yeah, check this out. Like the buildings are actually two pieces, so you can pull off the inside, and you have like the black inside. This is probably easier. This one.
Oh, okay.
This block. So you can have more detail.
Wow. That's so cool. Now, the only thing is, I wish I could pick these up.
Yeah.
So maybe a suggestion, based off these guys and the bust. I mean, resin is very crisp, and I like it. The detail's incredible.
Yeah.
But vinyl is a little bit not so heavy.
Mm-hmm.
Vinyl would probably be the way to go with these guys.
Yeah.
For future projects.
Yep. Yeah, but yeah, really I'm really liking the details of the teeth, especially. Like it's very sharp on both Godzilla and SpaceGodzilla.
So I'm not gonna lie, I think the teeth are a little bit sharper on SpaceGodzilla,
yeah,
compared to that Shin Godzilla bust, which is I'm not complaining about one bit. I just can't get over the detail of these guys. These are superb.
Yes, very screen accurate, don't you say?
I would say so, definitely.
And I really
there's a bunch of other companies out there that put out some good stuff, but I think XM is where it's at.
Yeah, I mean, check out the Godzilla there. There's a lot of like blue highlighting, which you don't really see in the Heisei Godzilla, so it's very nice.
Yeah, this is perfection right here at its best. I don't know what else to say. This is a work of God.
Yeah.
Work of beauty. But...
We have to thank Kenichi Tanaka for bringing these to life, because he's the sculptor for these two.
Thank you so much, Tanaka-san.
As well as the two busts that we saw earlier. Well, thanks, Mike. I'm glad you were able to come all this way to enjoy these awesome statues from XM Studios, and really looking forward to see what else they have in store for us.
Well, let me tell you, it was worth it. It was definitely worth it to drive 4 hours from New York to see you and your amazing collection.
Thank you. Yeah, really nice to have you.
And here they are in G Forever's place. So how did you get these, G Forever?
Yeah, I'm very grateful for XM Studios to send us these prototypes. They're on loan, so they were huge boxes. So Godzilla and SpaceGodzilla had 2 boxes each, one for the figure and one for the base. And the busts as well, they were quite large.
So heavy too, I take it.
Yeah, I think the busts aren't that bad, actually. The busts are about the same weight as the Easy Hobby Omega Beast thing. So I think they were like around 30 pounds ish. So it is heavy, but not terribly heavy. But SpaceGodzilla, oh boy, that one I needed help. I think he's close to like 100 and maybe 130, 40 pounds. So I had trouble with one of the boxes. Actually, I had trouble getting the 2 boxes upstairs, but I'm glad we were able to get the CDs in person.
Oh yeah, and these are actually the same prototypes that were on display at New York Comic Con.
That's correct. Yep. So I spotted a few things. I'm like, oh, these look like the New York Comic Con ones, but they do
Ooh.
have some upgraded paintwork.
Oh
So
yeah,
as you see,
let's get to the most important comparison here.
all
So what are we
right,
looking at?
we're looking at the Playmate Space Godzilla. So
Oh yeah.
you can definitely tell the difference, but they're long lost cousins.
Yeah, yeah, our favorite two Space Godzilla figures here. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. There's the Playmates. There he
Yeah.
goes. Oh no. Oh no.
Goes into the mouth.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can definitely tell the Playmates has zero teeth detailing, whereas the XM Studios is outstanding. Like that's the best looking teeth I've ever seen on a Godzilla figure. Though definitely very, very sharp.
Oh
And
yeah.
yeah, and they feature doll eyes, so it's kind of interesting. Like wherever you look, they kind of stare at you, so it's kind of fun. So they did update the paint to match what's gonna be coming out later on. So you might see a few seams; those are gonna be fixed. But I believe the paint work here, especially on Space Godzilla, you can see it a lot better because at New York Comic Con, his shoulder crystals and back crystals are all clear. But XM Studios decided like they want to be a more movie accurate, so they decided to make it like the full like white on white paint. And same with Godzilla. I believe he had translucent paint, but they added that bone kind of that bone paint there
Yeah.
to
And
cover
again,
his.
this is 4K video that
Yep.
we're showing you here, so you can see a lot of detail. And
Yeah,
yeah,
and I'm
I visited G
yep.
Forever. I got to see these in person myself.
Yeah, earlier today actually.
Yes.
And
And
yeah, I think they're very impressive. And especially Godzilla, he has a lot more color than the typical Heisei 94 Godzilla that we see in other figure form, because you'll see a little bit of green, a little bit of blue, some
yeah, yeah, I think
spots
the
here and
view
there.
is pretty visible here. And
Yes.
yeah, so I think it's sort of like, and again, it's sort of from sort of like kind of like a, if you back up enough where you can sort of see the whole thing. Yeah, I
Hmm.
think it blends together pretty well.
Yep.
Like really close up. It's like you
Yeah.
can sort of like see the like you can see the blue a little more clearly.
Yeah,
And then
so
yeah,
so it comes with some cars, but you can customize it like what I'm doing here. Kind of put in my favorite Nissan GTR, which is nicknamed Godzilla, of course. So pretty appropriate. And so these are like the version Bs. So it has these extra buildings and extra crystals. And version A will just be kind of like that base without the extra buildings and crystals.
okay. So now you have a lot of XM like yeah, you've got a lot of like high quality Space Godzilla figures here, which are vinyl and not
Yes.
as big.
Yep.
So how do these compare?
Yeah, so this is one of my favorites. I acquired this. This is actually a Sukada vinyl model kit, and it
Yeah.
got custom painted.
Oh yeah, and
Here's the X Plus Defo Real Space Godzilla, so you can see the head is close enough to this one.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah. So they both look good.
Yes, they do,
Yeah,
but you can definitely tell the XM Studios teeth are much more sharper.
yeah, yeah.
Here comes the favorite sculptor series from X Plus, the 25 or actually 30 centimeter Space Godzilla. This one's a little more stylized, and you can kind of tell like he's more black rather than blue. He has a lot more purple tint and kind of like a flat red on the chest, whereas the XM, you can definitely tell there's more shading involved, especially the teeth too.
But yeah, it seems like if you want like a really big, if you want a really big Space Godzilla and you got the room,
Yep.
that yeah, yeah, you sort of like this is certainly as big as it's as big and as detailed as it's ever gotten.
Yeah, and I don't really like the sculpt compared to other Space Godzillas because he's definitely more stylized. His feet just look kind of weird.
Yeah, you're
I
talking about
think
the
is
vinyl.
the vinyl one, yeah.
Yeah.
And then the tail seems a little off, but you can
Okay.
see like these are really big.
Yeah, you can see, yeah, yeah, yeah. You can see, yeah, here it is compared next to G Forever.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah, with the Space Godzilla t-shirt. But oh yeah, yeah, and they're on the floor. I think they're on the floor because you weren't sure you had a table
Yeah,
that was
unfortunately,
strong enough to hold
yeah.
them.
Unfortunately, I don't have a table at the moment to put these on. So just to be safe, and because these are on loan, they're not They're not officially mine, so I don't want to damage them. All right, here comes the X Plus Gigantic series, Godzilla 1989. So this is as close as you can get to the XM version. And the vinyl version is pretty nice for X Plus, but of course the polystone captures a lot more details, much more crispier. And I think there's no match when it comes to the teeth again, because XM did a really great job. So
Yeah. Oh
that
yeah.
tail seam that you see there, that's going to be fixed when we spoke with our XM friends. And here's closer up on the X Plus. So you can definitely tell the difference between the polystone and vinyl. Like vinyl's great, but I think polystone does capture the detail, a little bit better.
Oh yeah. 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 And then the other, yeah.
You can tell the teeth, like you can see the X Plus teeth are thicker.
Yeah. 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 Oh yeah. 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 There we go.
Yeah, and the X Plus is kind of like a more single color, whereas XM has a little bit more color palette with some blues, greens, and the black.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Good looking tongue there too.
Yeah. So, well, what are your thoughts since you saw these in person? You saw all of them.
Yeah. It seemed like if you want like if you got the room and a table to put it on,
Mm-hmm.
it seems like this is certainly it's like the biggest, like the biggest and most detailed you can go for like
Yep.
these statues though. It definitely is a commitment
Yes.
and taking up a lot of space, and also in like it's a lot of weight, so you got to make sure you're like strong enough to like pick them up or
Carry them.
get some
Yeah, or get
people
some
to
help.
get some help with it.
Yeah.
uh
And I think if you are getting these, I would suggest getting a table ready. And when you do unbox it, and it's kind of make sure like that's the spot you want it and how you want to display it. Because once you put it on, it's hard to move because you'll probably have to take all the pieces off and take Godzilla off in order to move the base. All right, so here's a close up of like that logo, the movie title in Japanese. And it's kind of it's like a reflective silver. Unfortunately, it's on a yoga mat, so it's reflecting a lot of the color from the yoga mat. But here's the base. Kind of pretend you don't have the crystals. It'll be more like it will just be more of the rubble on the ground.
yeah, even the rubble, they used a lot of different colors here.
That's true. Yeah, there's some browns and some grays and some whites and some black. So yeah, definitely they really put some thought into it to make it more unique than your typical vinyl, um, you know, figure. And even these buildings, like lots of detail here. I think the brown buildings, it comes actually two layers. So there's an inner layer, which is like a black cube with some like shattered window detailing. And then they have this, on top is the outer side of the building. And these crystals are so impressive. I really love these crystals because they really look like, what we saw in the movie. Here's the underside. This is the underside of the base.
Yeah.
Let's get a preview. Yep.
Oh yeah, very fun.
Yep. And the Godzilla here, so Space Godzilla uses all the accessories for version B. Godzilla here, you can do different options. Oh, here's a close-up of the silver plate. It's a little better here without the reflection. But they both are the same. They're both sculpted by Kenichi Tanaka, who has his own studio. And he's a great artist and sculptor for Godzilla. And here you can mix and match the accessories. So if you don't want the like the crystals up front, you want to put a bridge in. So I kind of like the bridge actually. So how I have it displayed is I have the bridge up front and the crystals in the back for Godzilla. So you can kind of
or you can just have buildings.
Or buildings, yeah.
Yeah, you can have buildings instead of
You can
crystals.
have all buildings instead of crystals. But I decided because it's that movie, that Godzilla versus SpaceGodzilla, so crystals kind of makes it unique for this film.
So the one thing I did notice, which is like one thing I noticed is like the bridge and the cars are actually not quite in scale with the buildings.
Yeah.
So like those little cars, which actually I guess are made by like those are
Kyosho.
like made by those are like
Made by
toys.
another company.
Yeah, toys. These are regular toy cars made by another company, but they're actually like a little compared to if you put like a car right up next to the building, it's like a
Mm-hmm.
seems like a little big.
Little big,
But
yeah.
that's sort of like, but that's I think kind of relatively minor.
Yeah. Yeah, you can always replace the cars like what I did. I kind of put in the Nissan GTRs for fun. But I think these cars that came with the sample, um, they have it looks like they have some like dirt painted on them. So they look like they've been through so it's not like a shiny new car. It's actually been through a rough time caught in the battle between Godzilla and SpaceGodzilla. But even under the bridge, like there's some detailing with like broken parts, and so it's not. So they really like went all out. It's they didn't skip on any of the paint work.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But yeah, again, the crystals are so great. Like they look so nice. I love the blue tint at the top, and then like kind of fades in. So,
Now
so
here's the
this
bus.
is one of my favorites actually. This
Yeah,
GMK bus. This is when I saw this in person, I'm so wowed. And as Heisenberg knows, I'm not really a bus collector, and
yeah.
I
I think this of the force figures. I think this is the this one. I think actually might stand out the most in terms of like maybe being the one that people would most want to buy.
mm-hmm.
Because like I said, it's big, but
Yep.
it's not too big and it's not too heavy, and
Yes.
he looks really good, like just sitting on a table, because he's
Yes.
got like such depth to him.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's like very three-dimensional.
Yep.
Like not only is like does he look good, but it's just sort of like I think it just works really well as a bust.
Yes.
Like yeah, it's like this three-dimensional bust. He's like really looks really impressive.
Yes, I mean, I wish it was like the full Godzilla from GMK, but this is really great. Like, I like how it's not just like the head and maybe a little bit of the front, but also includes some of the back fins. So this makes it more unique than a typical bust, I feel. You can get more Godzilla than a typical bust. And another unique thing about this bust here, so GMK is typically just very gray, but you'll see tints of green on him. So it is very unique and cool, and I kind of like it. So it's just more colorful than the typical gray Godzilla.
Oh yeah, but
Yeah,
oh yeah, yeah. But I like the cloudy eyes.
yeah, the eyes they're
Yeah,
great, very accurate.
and yeah, I like those teeth. And
Yes,
you were noticing like some of those teeth are like look like you said that they're like shark.
jagged.
Yeah,
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 they look like shark teeth. So it's I'll have to like maybe pull out a book or something that has some close up of the teeth because I never noticed that because all the GMK figures, even the gigantic GMK, they're just like a regular like sharp tooth. But here you can see like the second and third tooths. They all have like an extra like smaller tooth angling the opposite side. So it's very unique.
yeah. So any high-end collector who's like a fan of GMK should seriously consider this thing.
Yes, yes, definitely. I
Uh,
mean, I think I'm breaking my rule and I'm gonna get this bus for myself because it's so nice.
yeah. Which rule?
But I'm trying not to get bus, try to stick to
Oh, right.
figures. So,
Yeah.
but this one's so good. I think I probably have to get this one.
Oh, yeah. And there is they hide the the jaw
Seam.
seam really well.
Yep.
Too, because obviously the jaw is a separate piece that's been stuck
Mm-hmm.
on, and they do
Yeah.
a really good job of like hiding the seam. Now,
Yep.
obviously, like if you look for it, it's one of these things where like, oh, if you know there should be a seam there, and you look for
Mm-hmm.
it, you get right up close, you can
Yep.
find it, but just from a normal distance and not thinking about it, it's like,
Mm-hmm.
oh yeah, it looks great.
Yeah, and look at the tongue. Like even the tongue is, really nicely painted. But yeah, I think
You see some
Heisenberg
of the green
mentioned,
here.
yeah, there's some of the green. So as Heisenberg mentioned, like some of the artworks, right? Like Monet or something, like if you see it from like a normal distance, it looks fantastic. But once you get like super up close, then it becomes like a blur.
Yeah,
So I
yeah.
think this is similar to that. But I mean, you really don't see it unless you like really look for it. And again, this is a prototype, so maybe the final product will even hide it even better.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but
The
look at this. It's just so the texture is so accurate, and the back fins. I like the back fins a lot.
No, oh yeah. The yeah, and then here he is next to Now here's a good.
All the
Here's the scale
yeah.
where you see
So
like that thing. Yeah, like this guy who's way down here. That's the gigantic, right?
yes,
So
yep,
this is the
on the
X plus
left.
gigantic.
That's the biggest figure
So
that
yeah, so
we
this bust even is towering
towers
over the gigantic.
X plus gigantic. So we have the X plus gigantic, that's the 30 centimeter X plus. Then we have a CCP GMK Godzilla right there. And then I think we're going down to there's a Defo reel up front. That's the Rick Boy version of Baragon.
I
We
think I
have
see the
the
NECA maybe.
Bandai America, and
Is
then
that the NECA?
NECA.
Yeah.
Yep, NECA. And there's the Bandai 8-inch. And then we have some like candy toys, the bottle cap, Nesty there. We got the SX Monster Arts, GMK, the original one of the normal fins.
And then
And then
way
yep,
up high above all these
yep. And
is the bust here.
These two here are favorite sculptor series, Godzilla, GMK Godzilla 30 centimeter, and also Yuji Sakai series, GMK 30
Yeah, looking at
centimeter,
all
and the
these,
25 centimeter X plus.
I think all those just make the bust look even better.
Even better, right?
Yeah, because
You can
because
definitely
the
tell
bust
the
captures. I think the bust captures yeah, the actual like suit from the movie. So I
yes,
think
so well.
better than those figures do.
Yep, and
And
here
here's Shin.
comes Shin Godzilla. A lot of fans love Shin Godzilla. So, and if you're a fan of Shin Godzilla and you want like a really big representation of Shin Godzilla, I think this might be it. This really, brings out the red from Shin Godzilla. The teeth are super sharp, and that eyes, like those eyes, like that stare that he has, it looks so good. When I feel like this is the part where he's getting shot by all the military in the daytime scene, and then there's like a cloud of smoke, and when the smoke dissipates, and then you see that Shin Godzilla stare and that smile, that
Yeah,
evil smile of his.
yeah, it's interesting. This one I think it would sort of like be good on a mantle.
Yes, correct.
Like kind of like as a centerpiece.
Yep, on like a pedestal or something, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's sort of like it definitely sort of like has a different feel to him
Yeah, he feels
than
more
the
like
GMK.
a normal bus, like what you normally see. You have the front of the face, and then like a little bit of the chest, and just a few pieces of the back fins. Whereas the GMK, you get a lot more of the back fin
Yeah,
action.
the
But check
fact
out
that
these teeth.
oh yeah, this guy's just like a little more straight up and down,
Yep,
and so
and much lighter too. This is the lightest of the four statues, so definitely much easier to handle.
but yeah, a lot going on there
Yeah,
with like the red and the
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 black.
red and the black. Yep.
Yep. But definitely contrasts very well. It gives like that like lava feel. So it's not translucent, but it's painted that it gives that like that kind of glowing red feel. So it's glossy, so it does have some shine to him. And yeah, I think the back fins also look pretty spot on this guy.
Oh yeah.
So, what do you think, Heisenberg? What else? What
Yeah, I
else
like
do
those
you?
fans. Yeah, those teeth actually like really stand out when I saw it in person because they
Yep,
are so pointy and sharp.
super. Yeah, yeah. We definitely don't want to be in there. But yeah, if
Oh
you
yeah,
can
look at
sort of
those. Yeah,
see
there's the
like,
teeth.
yeah, I can sort of see the inside of the mouth too, like everything sculpted, so they didn't skip on any detail.
Yeah. Now there's a
All
lot of
right,
good, but
here's
yeah,
some
sort of like
Shin Godzillas.
yeah, no, there's a lot of good Shin Godzilla figures out there.
Yep.
So it's like so I think here it's more like just a matter of taste, like which one you
Mm-hmm.
might want.
Yep.
Like
So here's the gigantic X Plus standard version, and then we have that one of your favorites, the 10-inch Bandai. Got the 6-inch Bandai, the NECA, SH Monster Arts, Defo Real.
we got a big tail here.
Yeah, long tail. So one good thing about this Shin Godzilla bust is because it's just the head, you save a lot of like horizontal space. All right, coming back to the table here. So got the Defo Real Shin Godzilla, the first edition. and then some some gashapons.
Yeah.
The HGD plus right there is the little, little super deformed Shin. There's a Sega in the back, the Godzilla Store 6-inch. Here's the Band Presto, my very first Shin Godzilla figure that I got. In the center there is the Yuji Sakai series, the 30 centimeter Shin Godzilla. And then this is the original X Plus 30 centimeter Shin Godzilla.
Oh yeah, here's
And then
the
here's the
Halloween
this
mask.
is this is the closest thing you can get to the bust, the Shin Godzilla mask from 7-Eleven in Japan, or Donkey Ute, I think that's where I got it. And the Kyoto. So a lot of Shin Godzilla fans love this Kyoto, and it's a very good one. I personally think it's a little too dark. I think he needs a little more red, and I
So yeah,
think the
definitely.
XM
So here you
XM
can
catches
see
it.
if you want like a kind of like a human sized bust. And so what's this? What are we comparing here?
This is the X Plus gigantic Shin Godzilla. So this is probably one of the bigger Shin Godzillas I have in the collection, but the XM bust towers it. And you can see the teeth comparison, like XM's definitely much more sharper. But I mean, it's a X Plus is a great figure too. I like the pose. So it's like Heisenberg said, it's based on your taste.
Yeah, so I think it's so here I think it's like, well, it's more like what do you want? Because I think
Yep.
these are both so so notable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, do you want like a human sized like bust, or do you want
The full figure.
the full figure, or do you want or do you want both? You
Yeah.
want both. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is definitely something that's didn't well, yeah, that wasn't there before.
Yep. And here's the Kyoto. This is like the maquette version of Shin Godzilla. So it's not the final one you see on film, but a lot of fans feel this is like a definitive figure. In my opinion, I mentioned it's a little dark. I like how the XM is more red because in my memory, like Shin Godzilla was glowing a lot. So I want to see more of
Oh yeah.
that glow.
And G Forever is taking orders on these.
That's true. Yes.
So yeah, we'll talk about that as well.
Sure.
That so it's like there's different ways you can get these, and one way is ordering them from G Forever. G Forever's putting together group orders to
Yes.
try to try to save
Help on
on
the
the
shipping costs.
save on the
Yeah.
shipping costs, because
Yeah.
these come all
Once
the way from Singapore, I take it.
Singapore. Yep. That's
Yeah,
true.
which is a long way.
Yeah, so you can reach me at omegabeasttoys@gmail.com. So send me an email, and then we'll take care of you. So I have direct contact with XM.
Yeah, so I tell you, the bus costs about about $1,000 each,
Correct.
plus
Yep.
shipping. And again,
Yes.
that's the shipping. That's the shipping from G Forever's house in
Yes.
the Northeast.
That's correct.
Yeah,
And the deposit, I believe, is just 500 for each.
yes.
Yep.
And then the Godzilla's around 1,550. Yeah,
Mhm.
the big Godzilla there on G Forever's right.
This guy. Yeah.
Yeah, plus shipping.
Yep.
And then the
Guts.
deposit is 750.
Correct. Yep.
And then Space Godzilla, who's even bigger.
Yes, he's
I
a
think
little
he
bigger.
costs about $2,100.
Yep.
His deposit is also 750.
Yeah.
And then there you got to ship. And then because of the shipping is again, shipping from New England, but and then the shipping for the bus should be less than the shipping for these like big statues, because these big
Correct.
statues are quite big and heavy.
Yes, and I believe the statues require 2 boxes. So one for the base and one for the actual statue.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and the bus came in one box each.
Oh yeah, but our thanks to XM Studios for
Yeah, huge
loaning
thanks to
this.
them. Yep.
Yeah, they didn't want to. Yeah, they didn't want to. They're not letting us keep them.
Yeah, sadly.
Yeah, I can't keep them, but they were nice to loan them out so we could
Yep.
do
Get to
this
see them
review.
in person and actually kind of show everybody on YouTube.
Yeah, and I'm looking forward. I think they do have more things in the works.
They do.
So yeah, looking forward to that. Definitely worth checking out.
Yep. And we do know that there's an Ultraman Type C coming out, and there are some cool projects in the works. So looking forward to hearing more, and get to share them with everybody.
All right. Okay. This is Heisenberg.
And G Forever, hoping you enjoy the XM Studios Godzilla statues.